So every sale has its story, and this one begins in Old Hunt Club. Let me tell you something about Old Hunt Club, one of the most prestigious and desirable neighborhoods in London because of what you just saw, those old growth trees, that feeling that you get when you walk through here. Imagine what this place would look like in wintertime, in fall, in summer. Kids are running on the street, and the dynamics of living in this neighborhood are something that people will attribute as priceless. I'm Justin Conoco from Prime Real Estate, and I'm standing on one of the most beautiful pieces of property I've seen lately, 70 by 170 foot lot in that neighborhood that I was just talking about. That is so very, very special. People will be on a list for properties in this neighborhood, so I'm proud to bring you this listing, and there is a story to this house, and that's my favorite thing about what I do, is every sale definitely has its story. As you can see, there's two accessory structures on this property, and they actually used to work on cars in those structures. As you'll see later on in this video, there's actually a rear garage door on top of the double garage door that goes right through to the back of the property. So the dynamics of living here are much more than just your regular house. And then given the times that we're in right now, you have a beautiful pool and an estate literally in the middle of the city. But I think what you want to know is, how is the house and how is it priced? Well, I'll answer those questions for you in 2 seconds. So let's break down the history of the property, and no better place to do it than this gorgeous sunroom. I know you can feel right through the camera what it's like sitting here, so sit back and enjoy. This home was built in 1965 by Sifton, one of the very best builders in the city. Tons of updates throughout, and that's one question we get a lot with these types of properties is when people are coming in, what are the bones like? Are they gonna have to update plumbing and wiring? What's the roof like? And what's the furnace like? And unfortunately, in the real estate industry, a lot of times you don't even know that information until you go through and do an inspection, and it's not even on the listing. In this case, we do have all those details for you because we have very, very thoughtful owners here. They take care of their stuff, and it's updated copper wiring, the panel's 100 amp, the roof is newer, we have all of that for you. So the bones are great, and what a great canvas to have if you're gonna come in and make this your own. But let's not just sit back here, let's go inside and take a look at the property itself. So timeless, that is what this house speaks to, both in the area it's in, the way it's constructed. Even the videographer was pointing out what a beautiful view you had from the front of your home, and you really get that sense with the old growth trees. You'll know that when you buy this house, you know, it may be your forever home, but in another 50, 75, 100 years, you're still gonna get that same feeling. One thing about real estate is location is everything. This is close to every amenity you can imagine. I lived in this neighborhood for close to a decade. I can tell you where all the parks, trails, fun stuff is, and where you can go to get away for a little bit. But with a house like this, you'll be able to stay here day after day after day and never feel like you're cramped in. And if you're feeling like that, give us a shout. We'll set up a private showing right away before this house is sold. And we all know how the market is, so do not wait.